You're listening to an InfoBlitz LLC podcast network production.
Welcome to the weekly wrap-up with John and Yancy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the weekly wrap-up with John and Yancy. My name is John Haynes, and I'm here with my co-host, Yancy Seals.
Hey, everybody, I'm back on location in Las Vegas. How you guys doing today? What's up, John?
Not much, man. Just getting back from relaxing in the Poconos and doing some work in the Poconos, meetings and stuff like that. I really enjoyed up there, though, man. That mountaintop, ooh, the fresh air. We saw a bear running across the road. We were in the unit though, up on the balcony, looking down.
Was he chasing somebody?
No, you know what, man? He was actually running across an open area. He was running from one forested area to another forested area. It looked like a teenage bear or a younger bear. And he was like booking it, across the field. My daughter saw it. She goes, "Look, a bear." And I'm like, "Whoa, okay, good. We up here, up way up there with the 10th floor and hanging out." Because I didn't want to be no part of bears. What about you, man? How'd you enjoy Hawaii?
Man, if any place is called paradise on heaven, on this earth, it is in Hawaii. That's where it's located.
Yes.
It is so scenic and beautiful and peaceful. People are just laid back, don't really give a darn about too much of nothing.
Hang loose, brother. Hang loose. Shaka.
It was just it's amazing. Amazing.
I love Hawaii. That's why I call it home. I love that place. I love the people. I love the atmosphere. There's just a peaceful feeling about it when you get there. It's just a total peaceful feeling. And I forgot, man, Robin Ganser. I was reading something the other day. I forgot the Robin Ganser. I should have got you guys in touch with each other. I forgot she was out there.
You in Hawaii?
Yeah,
No.
She's living in Hawaii now.
Mm-hmm.
And that I love. I love that place, man. There's nothing better to me than just to go hang out on the North Shore and just chill.
It's one of the nicest, peacefulest places around, man. I mean, just peaceful. Just this is.
It is.
Can't beat the weather.
Oh yeah, well.
Oh wow.
The weather's nice, and it is peaceful. It really is a peaceful place, and compared to other places that I've been to, and I enjoy it. So, what's on your mind this morning, man? What's happening with you this morning? What are you gonna get me on? You didn't get to start with your name is.
Well, I don't know. I think the biggest thing on my mind right now is a couple different things, but the first and foremost is this Supreme Court issue, man. I have a real problem with this dude, man. I have a real problem with him, man. I do. Never in history has it. First of all, never in history has a Democrat been caught behind madness like this. That's going on over the Supreme Court, right? You got Clarence Thomas taking money from billionaires. You got who's that? Scalise is his name?
Scalise, yeah.
Now he got caught doing it and trying to backpedal, trying to get out of it, saying he did nothing wrong. He just took a seat that would otherwise would have been empty. So he took it.
Yeah,
and it got,
Go ahead.
It's absolutely crazy, and they need to be reeled in. They need to they're doing some horrible stuff over there, man, and they need to be reeled in quickly. And then I pack the damn court. You need to add 4 more on. You need to add 4 more people in that court. I'm just sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's a very valid concern, man. The Supreme Court has been a situation that I've been looking at for a minute, and what's his? I forget his name, but anyway, I had the petition out to get rid of this dude. It's ridiculous, man, that they can take money from bias, either side, left or right, from these billionaires. And everybody knows that if I'm going to spend $1 billion, I'm going to send you on vacation. If I'm going to put you on a yacht. If I'm going to pay for your mother's place. If I'm going to pay for your kids' tuition, I am going to expect something in return.
Yeah.
No one does that out of the joys of their heart. You're going to expect something in return, and they do. They expect them to vote with the conservatives no matter what, which bothers me. Clarence Thomas should be impeached, but he's not going to be because the rest of them are a couple of them are dirty too. So there he's not, but he should be impeached, but Congress is not going to do their job, of course. And that brings it to the point where I really think they should set term limits on these people. A 15-year term limit to me is more than fair. You'll have an opportunity to rule on several different things in our era or our generation. But then you have, these people have been on the court they're on there for life, for life. And how in touch with are they with the United States, population? The thing about that bothers me is that last year is when they first started ruling on different things, saying that instead of looking at the law or looking at the Constitution as it applies today, they're looking at the Constitution as it applied back then. Okay, I don't understand that. That is, to me, is just crazy. The Constitution is supposed to be a living document. I keep mine right here. It's all tethered and worn because I use it. But it's supposed to be a living document. That means that you look at it as it applies today, not as it applied back then, or else what is the use of having amendments? I just don't see it that way. These people are the Supreme Court are ruling on our lives, basically passing judgment on our lives, and they're bought and paid with. A couple of them, most of them are bought. The conservatives. And I don't know about the Democrats; they might be too. I'm not just saying one side or another, but I know Clarence Thomas is bought and paid for. Okay,
well, I can assure you, that sister, Claudia Jackson,
yes,
Hispanic ladies on the court right now. The one Hispanic lady and one white lady on the court on the Democratic side.
To my ear.
I can assure you, they weren't put on lavish trips.
To me, that's just insane. I don't like it.
Lavish trips, and then he turned around and heard the case of the guy who sent him on the trips.
Yeah,
on several occasions, not just one occasion, on several occasions. It makes no sense to me. If that would have been anybody else, if that would have been any of those other two women, that would have been Jackson, their ass would have been swinging from the highest tree. They'd have been calling for their resignation. It is absolutely crazy. Now, I'm going to switch subjects on you real quick. Biden and his son, if the dude didn't pay his taxes and if everybody else go to jail for not paying taxes, he'd actually be right in jail right along with him. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm sorry. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Republicans holler about there's a two-tier justice system. You goddamn right. There's always been a two-tier justice system. Been two-tier justice for I don't know how goddamn long. You have one white guy, one black guy. Black guy gonna get the blunt. It's they can do the same damn thing. 20 years, 6 months. It's always 2 tiers. There ain't nothing new.
It has been. Yeah, no, it's not. It's just that they are becoming victim to some of it. I agree with you. If Biden's son didn't pay his taxes or whatever, if he broke the law any kind of way, and if it requires jail time, then his ass should go to jail. I mean, and then they're saying that he got preferential treatment. But you know what? Of course he got preferential treatment. His dad's the president. But still, if he broke the law, he needs to go to jail. I mean, I don't, like you said, right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not just going one side, Democrats should get a pass. No, they should not get a pass. The law, the Constitution and the laws are laws for reasons. Right. And if we do not obey the laws, if we're not a country of laws, okay, then we have our anarchy, and that's where we are. Because if you have money in this country, I've always said that America has the best legal system that money can buy. Okay, if you have money in this country, if you have power in this country, you're gonna win. It doesn't matter. Okay, you could do like Donald Trump said, he could shoot somebody out there in the middle of the street and it wouldn't really matter, and he's proven it to be true. The thing is, man, is that if so we're not a country of laws, then we have anarchy. Okay, so you're gonna blame the kids out there in the street. Of course, I don't like this, the guys that are killing people in the street, but they get life sentences. They get 10, 20, 30 years when the United States Supreme Court, or if you have money in this country, right? You're not gonna get any time. You don't get any time at all.
Then you got these stupid ass Republicans. Now they're trying to impeach Biden. Tell me why you're trying to impeach him. For what reason? What reason? Next, they censured Adam Schiff. Why? They censored Adam Schiff because of his position on the dang Trump thing. Because he brought they impeached Trump twice, so they censored him yesterday. Now they're going to impeach Biden. This is absolutely going crazy. They're kind of like the old Tea Party. They're off the rails, man. They're crazy. They're nuts.
Which is one of the reasons why I left the Republican Party when I did, because I saw this coming. The thing is, when you sell your soul to corporations, when you sell your everything you are in order to get power, right? It tends to make things smell. Okay, the bottom line is, if we continue to let the Republican Party are just playing retaliatory politics, that's basically all they're doing. We knew that was going to happen, right? That's the reason why everybody was trying to get them to win both houses, both parts of the Congress, but they didn't. And the thing is that if you play retaliatory politics, you're not going to get much done for the American people, but it's going to seem like you are. Like the people that are the mega Republicans are going to be saying, "Oh, yay. Okay, so they censured Adam Schiff. Why? Because he impeached Donald Trump twice." It's high crimes and misdemeanors, people. This is not just, I don't agree with you. They proved high crimes and misdemeanors. And the only reason why he didn't get convicted is because of the makeup of the people that was in the Senate. It's the only reason why. Okay, the only reason why. If the Republicans didn't have a majority, he would have been impeached and actually convicted, and right. He'd have been gone. He'd have went to either been out of office or went to jail. My thing is I don't understand why it's taking these people 2 years, 3 years to investigate January 6th. I don't understand why it's taking them so damn long to investigate what happened in Florida. I'm sorry, in Georgia. They're just getting around to some tapes and stuff now. What the hell y'all been doing for 2 years? Yeah. This is what bothers me. If it was me, it'd have been like 6 months and you'd have been in jail.
Yeah. The thing that bugs me so much is that, and they talk about taking all this time, all this is going to happen is that the election is going to come up and they're going to say, "Oh, we can't do nothing now because we don't want to change the direction of the election.
We don't want to appear that we are causing, the change for the election. So the election cycle is here, so we're going to wait until after it's over with."
That's bullshit. Fuck Trump and throw his, if he's goddamn guilty, throw his ass in jail. That's where he needs to damn be. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all you Republicans. You don't like what I said. I don't care at this point. I really don't. How do you support a goddamn criminal? How do you support a criminal for president? How do you do it?
It's because it's a mindset. Most of these people that are actually supporting him are actually supporting their fascism, and they're going to tell you no, they're not. But yes, they are. They're going to support him because they want to pass laws that is going to allow the majority people or the non-melanated people, right, to continue to be in power, or to make them feel like they're in power again. These people they cannot be supporting him because of his politics, because there are no politics. He has no form to stand on. The Republicans, period. What are they standing on? What do they stand for? They want to outlaw abortion. Okay, they're at this convention now with the evangelicals, the biggest hypocrites in the entire world. However, that's my opinion. He's at the evangelical conference now, and he's like, they should ban abortion at 15 weeks. They should do all this kind of. They're out there trying to outdo each other to see who can be fascist more, and so that way they can gather the votes of the evangelicals. Basically, they want to run America by the Bible. Okay, they want to run it like Iran runs, the government runs Iran by the Quran. They want to run America by the Bible. And
when they get to the part that says you lying, and people lie every damn day, what are they gonna do with them? Kill them?
Look, man. See, here we go. Okay, so this is the problem I have with the Christian people. the Bible, and they thump the Bible. Well, you read Leviticus besides the one that says about homosexuality? Did you read the rest of Leviticus? No, you haven't, because I'm pretty sure I'm wearing two different types of material right now. We don't go out and stone people. We don't go out and put them at the end of the city and stone them to death. That's in your Bible. Okay, read it. You want to go by the Bible? Go ahead.
Thou shalt not do this. Thou shalt do that. And plainly, God and Jesus said in the Bible, I hate a lying tongue, and you lie every goddamn day. You still say nothing about that.
These people sit in the pulpit and lie. Okay, they sit in the pulpit and they lie all the time because the majority of them know that what they're saying is not factual or accurate. But the dollar signs is getting them to say this so that they can get people to either feel bad or to give them more money. Whatever they can do to separate their parishioners from their wallets, they're going to do it. Mm-hmm. And that's just, I've been part of a mega church. I've been a praise leader in a mega church for 5-6 years. I'm telling you, and that's something I don't know about. As far as religion and especially those mega churches, they're a business. It is a business. I've run corporations. I've been on boards that run these mega churches. It's a business at the end of the day. That's why they selling books and whatever else they can sell. That's why they tape in the pastor's words, and then afterwards you can buy it for $5. Man.
So yeah, it's aggravating, and to try to tell me that this nation is not a nation of is built on Christianity, it don't have systemic prejudice. You are fucking crazy. You have lost your mind, Tim Scott and others.
Tim Scott's trying to get in office. Tim Scott is trying to get a Republican base. So Tim Scott's going to say whatever he has to say in order to try to get a certain portion, which he's not. He's not going to get any of it. Okay. This is the whole thing. He's not going to get a bit of it.
No chance.
But he's out there, and all these other idiots that are out there thinking that they may have a chance. To me, it's just a way for them to actually collect money, because then they can have super PACs give them money, and it's a way for them to sustain their lives. During that time period. And people go like, well, you can't mix it. Yes, you can. If you go on it, that's why they all go on these stump trips. All those stump trips, the hotel rooms, the food, the transportation, it's all paid for by the super PAC. Okay, correct. It's all paid for by the money that they collect. So they're just going to have a very good time until November. All right. And that's all it is. I mean, I have a big announcement. I'm not running for president, but then I can start saying, hey, Yancy, y'all got $10, $5, $10, $15, all y'all out there, support me. And then I live my life on the money that you give me. Okay. And then I tell you whatever you want to hear. Yeah. And I know I'm not going to win, but they'll do it just to get the money. And that's all it is. Yeah. We have, Larry Elder. It's just the same thing. We you even hear about this fool. I mean, it's just a way to get money, man. And then, and then the bottom line is you got to have so much money and so much support before you can even be on a debate.
Yeah, well, I mean, 1%, something like that.
2%. I forgot what it is. But the thing is, they shouldn't be one there. If you run for president, you should be able to debate. Period. It shouldn't be how much following you have or how much money if you run for president, you should be able to sustain a debate. What if I'm running for president and I don't have all this following, I don't have all this money, but I have a very, very good sense of what's happening and some solutions? Because we're not talking about solutions anymore.
All about popularity. Popularity wants to cover. The media wants to cover stuff like that. They're looking for fights. That's what they want. They want fights. They don't want nobody.
If it bleeds, it leads, baby. And I've been part of radio, CBS. I've been part of radio. If it bleeds, they could be a miracle cure for cancer. You could be getting ready to go on the air with a miracle cure for cancer, and your editor, your person is going to run in front of you. The guy at the board is going to say, John, in your ear, John, we have a breaking news story. And then they'll tell you 29 people have just been shot somewhere. That's going to lead now. Because if it bleeds, it leads. And that is what anybody that's in media, they know this is true. This is something that they always say, if it bleeds, it leads. That's the first thing that's going to happen. You could have a miracle. There could be an alien landing. But if you get someone killing somebody, it's going to be like breaking news.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my situation with the news and the industry, the media industry, which I'm in a couple of weeks and hopefully next week I'm gonna have some really exciting news. I can't speak on it yet. I haven't gotten it all tied down yet, and I've learned my lesson before about speaking on stuff before I tie it down. So once it gets tied down and everything, it's basically platforms. There are different platforms that are out there now. I market this one on Facebook, and Facebook, it's not really the platform. The platform is really good. It's the community that I have gathered or lack to gather on Facebook. And then there's other ways that people can gather communities, and there's different other programs and platforms that are coming up, and I'm looking at them real hard. It came up in one of our meetings this weekend. Well, it wasn't a weekend. It was Tuesday to Thursday. It felt like a weekend. But yeah, I mean, the media right now, man, our media is also bought and paid for. Now, the people get mad at me when I tell them I can't watch MSNBC. Look, I watch Ari. I watched a couple of people on MSNBC just because they basically will give facts. I don't watch the popular people on there because they become actors. Basically, it doesn't matter if the Republicans do something good, they're going to find something bad to say, and that to me is just why? Why does every news cycle have to be about what bad the Republicans did and what good the Democrats are doing? And the Democrats aren't doing anything that good. Actually, they're just trying to balance things. They're supposed to balance things out. I mean, what the Supreme Court just supported, just came in a little while ago, just supported Biden's his immigration law. And the only reason why they supported the immigration thing that he wanted to do is because if they would have voted no, they voted 8-1. If they had voted no, then that means that when there becomes a Republican president, that Republican president would not be able to change the laws on immigration either.
Who was the one abstained?
I don't know. I don't know. I was scanning, and I want to look and see who voted no. But yeah, they it was 8-1, and most of them were saying, well, yeah, of course, because they know if they voted, they're the Supreme Court. If they ruled, yeah, you can't do that, then whatever laws that's on the books right now stands, and everybody knows it's not adequate. It is totally not adequate. It doesn't make sense with our immigration status right now. Is our immigration program has been broken for many years through many different the Republicans and the Democrats. They've all been broken. So you can't just blame one party for it or one president for it. It's been broken. It's messed up. So we need to actually look at that.
And then every single party says, I can fix it. Vote for me. You ain't gonna fix it. We've been singing this song for I don't know how damn long. I can fix immigration channel. Vote for me. No, you can't. No, you cannot. You're not gonna fix it. You can't fix it. It's impossible. You're not gonna fix it.
My and I'm not a politician, and I don't know. My suggestion would be we need to put a hold on people coming into this country until we can support the people that are already in this country and properly, and not have them sleeping on streets and stuff, waiting to getting for court dates. There should be a hold. I'm not saying stop. There should be a hold until we can get these people off the streets and get them taken care of properly, humanely, and not put them in hangars and stuff like that. Then once we get the people here taken care of, then we can move forward with letting people in. And I'm pretty sure there should be, and people don't like this, there should be a certain amount of number. There should be, we can only accommodate X amount of people during this time period humanely. So don't come to the border.
My only issue with that is that I don't know if everyone who's out on the street want to be helped.
Well, I'm not talking about the homeless people. I'm talking about the people coming across the border that they don't have nowhere to they don't have nowhere to put them. Gotcha, so San Antonio looks like a damn looks like a third world country right now.
Right.
They're out there on the street because they're waiting for court dates. They have nowhere else to go. They can't get money. They can't get this. They can't get that. So they nowhere else to go but on the street. But we have to stop that.
It has to be against the law to put people on ships and planes and buses and ship them someplace else. That's a goddamn that's a shame.
That's a crime. That should be a crime. There should be a crime
for that. That's kidnapping.
There should be a crime. I don't believe, and but see, the Republicans, this is what they're doing. We're gonna show them. We're gonna pay a private jet for these people to be land in California, so we can Gavin Newsom, we can put egg on his face. This is the politics that they're playing. They're playing politics with people's lives. They don't give a damn about people. They just want to one up the Democrats, one up the Democrats. That's the only thing they do. The Republicans want to one up the Republicans. This system is broken. This system doesn't serve any of us well anymore. And I don't know what it's going to take for us to realize that the system is totally broken. And I want a constitutional convention so we can actually start looking at some of these laws individually, okay, and break this stuff down and make it to where it works for us, the American people, now and in the future, not what we have now. This place is broken. It's every day there's proof that the system is broken.
Right, absolutely. So I'm going to switch subjects on you real quick. My question is this to you, sir, Mr. John Haynes. My question to you is, can Biden win a second term? Hold on. With his son's issues on his back and his age on his back, can he win a second term?
It's questionable.
Very questionable.
I'm gonna tell you, it's questionable. It's questionable.
They're gonna drive this home, man. They're gonna get in the car, car, and drive this right on home.
See,
now let me throw another wrench in there.
Go ahead.
What if Trump does not get the nomination and is DeSantis? Can Biden win?
It's questionable. It's still questionable. It's still questionable because, see, we got to remember that the Republicans, they don't hold any stop. There is no morals with them. There's no stopping place. Then people will go to where before it used to be, look, a candidate's family is off limits, right? That was a gentleman or a womanly agreement, or we call it gentleman agreement that they had, well, you don't go after a politician's family. These people will go after your baby. Okay, the Republicans will go after anybody. If they find out your baby got a peeing problem, they can be like, well, so-and-so's baby got a peeing problem. And they'll make a big, they have no moral judgment. They have no moral fortitudes. Yeah. So they don't have any morals. They're going to go after whatever they can. Now, the Democrats, oh, we can't do that. We have to play fisticuffs and we have to fight fair. What is fair?
Yeah, that goes against the Geneva Convention.
What is fair? Because see, right now you're getting your ass kicked because you fighting fair. You're not fighting the same. You're not fighting by the same rules. Okay, and believe me, the Democrats are getting their butts kicked. They really. I mean, but listen, and we have the thing that bothers me is they're not driving home the economy. The economy is good right now. People are told, oh, we have problems. No, we don't. We just had the finals. At the finals, those seats were going for the cheap seats were going for $1,000 each, over $1,000 each. Them places were filled every freaking night. I did my non-scientific, calculation. Every night they were making $30 to $40 million, right? More than that, on just people coming to, and that's just the tickets. We're not talking about concessions. We're not talking about, transportation to get there. All of that, but they're going to say, oh, America's having spent. No, they're not. We're not having problems. They're trying to perceive us as having problems. I just came off of the retreat, right, with the business. That the places were filled, okay, in the Pocono, places were filled. So where's the spending problem? Where the restaurants that were overpriced, they were filled too, But where's this problem that we have? Cars are going. Everything that right now that we're housing, the housing market just took a hit, and right now it's the lowest it's been in a decade. However, the bottom line is it's still, look at what you're paying average for a house, and then, with this, oh man, I get really excited, right? So the Fed decided that they were going to put a pause on raising interest rates because everything is doing so well. Okay. Now they're in October, they're going to raise them again. It's not the point. They're going to raise them again because understand this, people, understand this. They need some of you and I, well, you, because I'm retired, you to be broke and looking for unemployment before they will say, oh, now our economy is back to even again. there's X amount of people that are starving, and now we're back, because right now, if you want a job, you can get a job in any industry you want, any industry you want. I mean, I'm retired. I don't want to go back to work. I even got a couple of invitations to apply or whatever.
Two or three of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, yeah, no, I've been there, done that. Ain't doing that again. I'm putting my wisdom and stuff that I have into this to run this like a corporation and to do what I did for these other corporations and have them run properly and make money. But no, I mean, they do not want us to prosper. Okay. And understand something too. Just because they call it the Fed, it's a central bank, has nothing to do with the federal government. Do yourself a favor and you can read The Creature from Jekyll Island, which people will like, what? Yeah, read The Creature from Jekyll Island. Okay. Yeah, I know it's not, stabbing here, stabbing there, partying there, but it affects every part of your life. It affects the money that you spend to go party here and party there. So, and I don't get paid for saying that about Jekyll Island either. So,
but he will accept some money if you send this way.
Oh, hell yeah. You send me some money. I will. Yeah, absolutely. And that's for you people out there right now who have products. If you want them reviewed on Info Blips, please send the information. Send the information. Okay. We can do an affiliate program. Not a problem. I can show you how to structure it. Not a problem. But you ain't going to do that. You're not going to do that though. See, this is the problem we talked about that this weekend. So this is the situation that's going on right now with Black America. And they wonder, why can't we make it? Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So Trump is expected to have his trial started in August, and he has a beauty of a judge. He has the beauty of a witnesses, not witnesses, but a jury, all ruby red. And but you know what? The special counsel, he's not even concerned about that. He even turned over the shit early. He said, "My shit is so tight, I don't care who you have over in that over the jury. We have enough to get this dude." And that's where I perceive it to be. He said, "I don't care. I have enough. I have just enough."
We got to remember this guy convicted war criminals. Okay, you got to understand that this guy he knows this stuff. I was critical of him in the beginning because I was like, it's taking too long. And then when I saw and read the report, I was like, I mean, detailed. The man crossed the T's and dotted the I's. He's got people saying, yes, this is what happened. And Trump is like, no, this is not what happened. You got 3 or 4 people saying, yeah, this is what happened.
There's got to be some kind of law that if a jury gets in there and blatantly just say, nah, he ain't guilty, there got to be something against that. There's got to be.
If they don't find him guilty on from what I'm reading, all charges, then there's a problem. If they can't find him guilty on any of it, then there's a problem. What they're attempting to do is to say that it should be admitted, it should not be admitted in court, because of the most damning ones, because if they have Trump's attorney, actually working for the prosecution. Because they flipped him basically, but they're trying to say that oh no, that shouldn't be held, it shouldn't be in there because of the way they did it. And my situation is this: are you worried about the rule of law, or are you worried about winning the case for your client who's blatantly guilty?
Well, that's what it is. They got to support the client.
But you see, here's the thing. I understand that in the judicial system, this is different. This is about the person who was we've never had this, the president of the United States, right? You got to be supporting what's lawful, what's right. Not about, oh, he's my client, so I have to lie, because lawyers lie all the time for their client. But you if you're doing that, okay, then to me, you're a problem. That's why I said this system is totally broken. And the people that can't see that, it's totally broken.
Yeah, you can lie all you want to, but you better not lie in court. You better not lie in court.
You lie in court, that's called perjury. and they will get you on that. No matter who you are, make no mistake about it. If Donald Trump gets on that on a witness stand and starts talking his bull crap, right, and running off at the mouth, and he lies, he perjures himself, yeah, that's gonna be well. He's got Eileen Cannon, so who knows?
My question is this: it's just really real simple. If you didn't do it, if you feel like it, sit your ass on the bench and raise your hand, say I'll do it, and testify. Testify. If you didn't do it, I know if my ass was online and I didn't do it, no, I'm going right up there and testify. I'm gonna tell them I didn't do it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell it. No, hell no, I didn't do it. No.
Exactly, but he's not gonna do that.
Golf shirts and golf shoes in a box. Who believes that?
There were a lot of things, and you could tell when he lies. I've been studying this. You can tell when he lies. He prolongs the consonant. There's the vowels. The consonants. There's a lot of things. My shirts. You can tell when this man, every time you open his mouth, he lies, but you can tell when he starts lying because he prolongs the consonants.
Here's how you do it. Tell he's lying. He does this, and
this guy, man, I do this to a lot. This guy, but again, if they can prove that he didn't, if he can prove that it's the deep state, which cracks me up because you are the deep state. These guys, man, they got these guys so brainwashed and mind fucked that they're chasing the deep state in the New World Order. You are the New World Order and you are the deep state. Understand that, but they got you so brainwashed that you're chasing this stuff. You're chasing your tail, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say that because I used to be one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But and the Titen thing, let's change. I'm going to flip on this real quickly because I have no sympathy for. I have sympathy for the one person, the 19-year-old kid that was down there because he went down there to be with his dad. The other ones, I have no sympathy for them at all. Okay, you decided because you're a billionaire that you can skirt the laws because regulations are made to stifle innovations. That's what he said. Okay, and to stifle explorations. Okay, now you're dead. Okay, now you're dead because you didn't listen. You didn't want to your tests and all this stuff. Because of the regulations. And I have to say this, that it's going to happen again. And this time it's going to happen with Elon Musk and him shooting rocket ships in the space, trying to be the first one to do not space exploration. They're attempting to do space visitation, that they can pay, people can pay to visit out of space. Okay, it's not exploration. I love NASA. Always did love NASA. Always loved the astronauts. I support them. I love those things because they're doing space exploration. Okay, these people are doing space visitations. And there's one guy with the ship, the submarine that they lost, and 5 people lost their lives. These guys skirted laws. I mean, James Cameron got on TV and radio and said it. That they skirted the laws. I mean, the rules rather. They weren't being inspected the way they were supposed to. The different material, the composite materials that they made were not. There was an experimental use of them. And I'm like, okay, so look, you got billions of dollars. You went down there, you lost. Okay, you threw the dice, and guess what? You lost. I have no sympathy for you. I have sympathy for the person, the kid, the 19-year-old kid that went there to be with his dad. But because I don't know why, but he went there. But the rest of y'all, I could care less. Somebody should be paying for them going down there and try to and searching for them. To be quite honest with you,
right.
That company, Gateway or whoever they're called, should be paying for the recovery or paying for them, to try to find them.
Somebody needs to pay for that. The recovery.
Yeah.
Somebody pay for that shit.
Why should taxpayers pay for it? It wasn't NASA. Why should the taxpayers be on the hook for this? And when it was a private venture, when these people paid money, good money, to go die.
I'm trying to figure what the hell you doing down there any damn way. What's down there for you?
The Titanic.
The
Titanic.
We know it's down there. It's a gravesite now, right?
It's been a gravesite.
Gravesite?
Yeah, thousands of people died down there.
What are you going down there for?
1,005 now. I mean, look, man, I have no idea. I mean, James Cameron went down there to shoot a movie. Okay. So I can say, okay, well, he went down with these people. Where are you going? Wait, why you want to visit it? Why? What for what? For what reason?
Mhm.
You know, I mean, you're not going down there for exploration. You're going down there for visitation. Okay.
Because you can, and you got the money to do it. You know, let me see you do this. Let me see if you try to end hunger in the United States. Do that. I bet you can do that. I know you can do that. End that. Try that.
Man, let's look at ending the common cold. Let's look at really ending cancer, which they do.
End these damn flies flying around. Try that. You become a billionaire if you do that.
I mean, but they don't want that, see, because there's no money in that, and that's the whole thing. That's the thing that I have about this space visitation, and the one thing I can say, at least they were visiting they were looking at the Earth, populating the Earth, because they're talking about we're gonna populate Mars, and okay, you got there. People don't really realize this, but there are parts of our ocean that we have never even visited. Mm-hmm. There are depths in our ocean that we don't even know about.
Right.
Why there's places in the Amazon we've never been. Why not start looking at this planet? And if you can populate another planet, why not look at making this planet, cleaning this planet up and making it better?
Because that's not what they do. They go in and
no money in it.
They go in and create havoc and create destruction. This is what they do.
No money in it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And see, and I'm gonna say this, and people gonna jump on me all. That's the problem I have with a total capitalistic society. Mm-hmm. There's no money in it, so they're not gonna do it. Mm-hmm. If you can show them money in it, they'll do it. Mm-hmm. But they're not gonna get any profit from it. They ain't doing it. Why should I cure hunger? There's no profit in it for me.
Yeah, and money in that, they are gonna be hungry. So let them starve. Yeah, they're right.
And they'll tell you, well, even, and I've heard the person say it, so I know, even in your Bible, it says that the poor will always be with you. I'm like, ooh, okay. So you're saying that there's no solution for hunger, the solving hunger. Okay. But there's no money in it. And that's what they should be saying, because if there's money in it, they're going to do it.
We're going to have a show about religion one day, you guys. We're gonna have one day. It's coming.
It's coming. Y'all gotta be. You know what, man? Honestly, I'm gonna say this. Y'all got to be ready for it.
It's gonna probably be a 5-parter. It's coming. I'll tell you, it really is.
It is.
Good one.
It is, and most of y'all are not ready for it, because most of you guys are not ready to be challenged. Mm-mm. You're not ready to be challenged on what you've been brainwashed into believing.
No, you're not.
You're not willing to look at verifiable factual information. You're not willing. You're looking at you want to continue to be told, what you are supposed to believe, rather than believing what you know is true.
Right.
Anyway.
Absolutely. 100%.
And I have nothing against. People like, oh, well, I have nothing against people being spiritual. I'm a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. But I am very spiritual. I pray more now than I prayed when I was supposed to be, when I was doing praise and worship leading. That's forced prayer. Basically, it's forced prayer. You go in there and you gotta pray. You must pray. But when you're doing it on your own, and you're realizing what you're actually doing, there's a difference. There's a big difference to it. But yeah, let's set a date for it, man. We had to set a date for that. I'm ready. But are you, the audience, ready? Yeah, that's the situation.
We're gonna get one. It'd be nice to line up a couple pastors on the show, a couple people who are just religious.
I'd love that. I'd love to have some pastors on. I would love, because there are questions that I will ask them straight up, not tell me, do you really believe this? Or are you saying this because it gets the wallets to open up? Why do you set who told you to set your services in this manner? Where did you learn to set your services in this manner? What did you learn about T&O? What did you learn about all that? I would love to. I would love to. And it's not about disrespect. The thing that angers me about the religious people and religious order is because they're lying to people, and they're actually having people do things that they don't have to do. And let's talk about it some other time, because I get into some real deep shit on you, and people look at it like, no, don't believe me. Go look it up. Go look at, read your Bible. I've read your Bible. I've read the Bible from cover to cover. Show have more than once.
If you can tell me why would a loving God banish you to hell with no way out? I'm gonna leave right there.
Question. If you had, let me ask you a question. Okay. You had twins. Okay. Let's say, for instance, you have twins, right? One of your twins does everything you tell it to do, everything you tell them to do. Another one of your twins, one of the other twins, sometimes he goes astray, sometimes he goes off, sometimes he tries to, follow his own mind. Okay, why would you put that one in the oven to die? Would you, which one would you take? Which one of those twins would you take and stick in the oven or smother? Which one? Because they didn't follow what you said.
How about that?
What is a Think cult? About it.
What is a cult? That will be the question for me. What is a cult? Is this a cult? What's a real cult? What some people would say a real cult is a place where you go to and pray to a deity, drink the blood, and eat the body of a cult. That's a cult. When they say that's a cult,
yeah.
Think about that for a second.
There's a lot we can go into, bro. I'm willing to. I'm willing to go there because I have challenged myself. And that's why, if you remember way back in the beginning, I said, I have learned to challenge everything that I've been taught, that I've been taught, because I found too many discrepancies, too many lies, right? Just straight out lies.
And you're supposed to challenge everything. You're supposed to challenge it. You should. You got to get the information, because if you don't have the information, you will die without the information. You need that information. That's what the Bible says, by the way, you guys. With all that getting what? With all that getting information. With all that getting get the correct information.
Study to show yourself approved. And if you did that, then you would not be going to these places every Sunday saying that you are giving your money to these people. It just gets to me, man. It really gets to me. I've seen people take off rings and watches and put inside the collection plate, and I'm just like, give until it hurts. I'm like, because you will get it, pressed down, shaken together. And I've said that. I've been on platforms and said that. So you can't tell me that I was one of them until I asked my eyes were really opened up and I started reading certain things and I started, wait a minute, that's not what I actually what got me was taking the class. There's two courses, the Eastern and Western religion, the origins of Eastern and Western religion. Okay. The origins of Eastern and Western religion, and that freaked me the hell out. I said, what? It freaked me out. It really did. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was what, 50-something years old, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what? Yeah. And I went, the origins of all these religious orders and all this stuff and how it happened and all Christmas and Easter and all this stuff. It kind of freaked me out, and then I had to actually learn. Yeah. So
that's coming, guys. That's coming.
There's a lot of stuff coming, guys. There's really, seriously, like Yancy said, we're gonna be doing, and we're running long on time. There's lots that we're gonna be having that's gonna be coming up with the different segments that Yancy brought up. That's gonna be important. We're still gonna be doing the sip and chat thing. We're gonna do that too. And then there's the radio station is gonna be coming up really soon, really soon. There's different things that's happening with Info Blips. And this show in general, this show is just going to be one of the anchors, and Sundays with Shay, because she's going into her second season and she's doing well. There's a lot coming up, a lot going to happen. Stay tuned with us. Again, we're going to say it, and you're not going to do it. Press the like button. Press the like button. Yancy and I do this because we love it. Okay, we want to give out information, and we like talking to each other. It's not because most of y'all don't even press the like button. Most of y'all, I have what they call analytics, and I can tell who looks at what, when, and how, because what we want to do is make it interesting for you, the listener.
So press the goddamn like button, Joker.
Just press the button. Leave a comment. People talk. If you want to talk shit, leave the comment. I'm not going to attack you. I'll answer you, but leave a comment. It's real simple. That's all you got to do. Press the comment button. Take some time out to do that. You know, stop watching Leave It to Beaver.
Type in that comment. Put that goddamn Yancy off the show. Whatever you want to do. Say all that. But press
say
the like
all of
button.
it. You know, just press the damn like button. I mean, that way we can know, you know, and again, like analytically, believe me or not, I look at people. I watched the show, John. Did you know that I know who can watch the show, who watches the show? Did you know that? It's called analytics. Did you know I know how long you watch the show? It's called analytics. But I don't have a problem with that. You know, my thing is the information that we're giving out here is very vital, and it's going to be extremely vital coming up in the future. Especially when voting season starts happening. But there's some things that's going to be coming up in the future that you're going to hear from us first. Shay tells me all the time, she goes, I learn something new every time I listen to you guys. And I was like, and she's a young lady, you know, I'm like, thank you. She goes, I actually take time to listen to it. It really surprises me. Anyway,
She wasn't talking about me, guys. It was talking about John. She was not talking about me. You ain't learning nothing from me.
Yeah, she likes you, man. She really likes you. She says she thinks you're funny. She goes, everybody says, Yancy, man, he is a trip, you know. And we had Leland on the last week, and he, you know, he was really good. Leland is he's the word of calm in between us. He believes in the system and that it will work. I don't believe it's gonna work at all.
Don't believe me. Yeah, no, I'm not the guy. I have a problem in America. I don't like the USA. I hate Trump. I hate USA. That's it. I'm sorry.
You know, I still think that I ain't
going no damn where until I'm good and damn ready. How's that?
No, that's true. No, we spill blood here. My whole thing is we spill blood here. Okay, so my thing is make this place what it's supposed to be. The lie you've been telling the world. Yeah. Make this place what it's supposed to be. Liberty and justice for all, not liberty and justice for y'all. I mean, you know, let's make this place what it should be. You know, I still think we have an opportunity to do that, but it takes you. It takes you, the listener, to just get 15 minutes, a half an hour a day. Listen to us. Go do some research. You know, I know it's not popular. Do some research on other than TikTok or whatever else you do research on, or go to your job. And if your boss told you to research something stupid, you're going to do it. But this has to do with your life. This has to do with whether or not you're going to get paid more. This has a lot to do with what's happening in your life, you know, and you're going to tell me that you don't have an hour to dedicate to that? Then the hell with you. When shit goes to a handbasket, then you'll be going like, what did they say on info blips? Wait a minute, I'm supposed to do what? Yeah, too late now, bud. You know, too late now. Hey, listen, y'all, we love you guys, even though we talk about we're like your, you know, I'm like your grandfather, you know, I'm gonna give you the truth. You know, I'm gonna give you, and it may hurt, but I'm gonna give you the truth. Anyway, y'all, listen, we gonna run now because we've been long, and most of y'all gonna say it take too long. Yeah, but you know, you're watching James Cameron.
I gotta go play golf.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.